Good evening, my friends. Tonight, I've got a lot of great special information that I'm going to share with all of you. Let me just take, first, I'd like to welcome all of my friends that are watching this on Facebook, that are watching this on LinkedIn, and that are watching this on my YouTube channel. Of course, I'd also like to welcome all of you that are participating in this Zoom that we're doing. Tonight, I'm going to share with you some things, exciting new things that are taking place on LinkedIn that are going to have a tremendous impact on your business. I'm also going to share some success stories with you, not because I'm trying to impress you, but because I'm trying to impress upon you what you can be doing. All you need is a LinkedIn profile. All you need is a Facebook profile, and you're on your way to achieving all kinds of rapid rank advancement in your business, building a team, building an organization. You do not need a funnel. You do not need a blog. You do not need any kind of capture pages. Everything that you want to do, everything that you need to do can be done and accomplished with just your profile on Facebook and LinkedIn. Now, I love success stories, and over the weekend, we had a doozy. For those of you that have been active in our January boot camp, you're all familiar with Matthew. He was on a bunch of Ask Max sessions where we were helping him with the conversations that he was having with his prospects. Now, it took him 3 weeks to pick it up and to get it. And after 3 weeks of private coaching, last Saturday, he sent me this message. I signed up 5 people in the last 4 days. You're all heading down the same road. Again, if he can do it, first time in network marketing. He's been on LinkedIn for years. He's a special agent for the DEA, and he went to work. Now, the brand new LinkedIn features that were added last week are going to change the game for all of you. Let me look in the chat window. These changes are going to help you talk to more people. Change is inevitable. Growth is optional. You know, last week on Monday, I was working with Fred Holmes, who's one of the top earners in his field. In his team, he's made millions of dollars in network marketing. And I was in his account and I noticed this new feature. On Tuesday, I noticed it in someone else's account. I didn't have it yet. On Wednesday, I got it. Some of you may have it, and frankly, some of you may not have it. But what Matt did is something that anybody can do. And once you get it, 5 people in 3 days, and you can do it with just a profile on Facebook, profile on LinkedIn. Now, it takes 90 minutes for the average person to respond to an email, but it only takes 90 seconds for the average person to respond to a text message. Today, 99% of your prospecting, recruiting, and business building activity can now be done on your mobile phone with a Facebook and a LinkedIn phone app. Adding animated content to your text message is producing immediate results and is a way to impress your connections and showcase your social networking expertise. A GIF, a moving image, draws extra attention to your message, so people are much more likely to notice it and answer it much faster. Now, my happy birthday strategy and script has been working successfully for over 26 years. It's a great way to start a conversation. It works so well that over the years, many of my students changed their birthday a couple of times. And a few years back, with expanded bandwidth, it now became easy to send and post GIFs, moving images. Same thing with holidays. Now, the frequent use of animated GIFs in your messages makes you stand out from the crowd of other people that your prospects are talking to. They can make someone smile, change their mood, and make them respond to you faster. And so now, brand new for LinkedIn. Some of you have it, some of you don't. It's called celebrations. And when you get it, you are going to have something to celebrate. Typically, when people change their jobs or had a birthday or had a work anniversary, it was posted under notifications on LinkedIn. Now they've separated it so you can see who's changing a job, who's having a birthday, who's having a work anniversary. I'm going to pop over here on LinkedIn. And so if I go to my network, it's right here, celebrations, see all. Instead of going up here to notifications, you can see who's connected that has changed the job. Now we have a strategy for this. Additionally, birthdays. These are all the folks that are having a birthday tomorrow. All the folks that are having a birthday today. Joe Whaley's having a birthday, or had a birthday 2 days ago. And so this is nothing short of phenomenal. And you could also do work anniversaries. All you have to do is change the date on your profile, and you could be celebrating a work anniversary. This is incredible. And it's going to have a major impact on your business. Now, the ripple effect of your posts on LinkedIn and Facebook can start conversations that result in sales. So the happy birthday strategy took on a whole new meaning when we were able to post GIFs, moving images. Being able to send a moving image got your prospects to respond faster. And that's what it's all about. It's all about fast response. Moving images get higher visibility. and posting moving images is all that it takes. Now, the one thing that you're going to want to do is you don't want to use LinkedIn's GIFs because half the time they're not working. In our scripts book, the Happy Birthday script, we're going to show you exactly how to reach out and connect with people. Jacqueline sent me this. I'm having great success with the birthday strategy. I had almost 200 new people reach out to me, wish me a happy birthday on the 28th. Started conversation with most of them, and I got 28 people looking at my business right now. This is the reason why people are changing their birthday. A couple of minutes later, Max, over the last few months, my business has exploded. I'm enrolling more people than ever, and the new people I'm working with are experiencing amazing success a few days after they start. It's amazing and so much fun. Judy, I want to let you know that I did what you said, wish someone an early happy birthday, then asked how they were doing. I haven't talked to you in a while. Next thing I know, she reached out to me, and now I signed her up as an associate. Thank you. I'm so happy I'm doing your boot camp. And I heard from Tiana, your birthday strategy resulted in hundreds of messages and more people to talk to than I can imagine. And for Louise, change my birthday is genius. He's still trying to catch up. Now, for the first time in 10 years, Tiana is making a six-figure income in her company. She followed me for over 10 years. She loves what I teach, but she never had a company. She had products she could be passionate about. When she finally found a company that she could be passionate about, she reached out to me to coach her. After our first 30-minute coaching session, I made her visible to everyone. I gave her a simple action step. She signed someone up. Since then, she enrolled 2 more, and I expect to close out December with 5 to 10 new team members. You're all head down the same road. In our scripts book, we have a bad weather script. And what you're going to be able to do with bad weather, using moving images, GIFs, will put you in a position where you'll get immediate response. Hope you had a nice weekend. It was 4 below zero here, and there was 3 feet of snow in my driveway. What was the weather like where you were? The ripple effect when it comes to holidays, exactly the same thing. Now, tomorrow is Valentine's Day. And the Happy Holiday scripts and posting strategies create more likes, comments, and shares, more conversations with prospects, more opportunities to introduce your business, creates better rapport with your prospects because everything that you do is going to be seen, creates increased awareness of who you are and the perception that you're an expert to your niche audience, and it creates appreciation of your influencer status. And so there are literally hundreds and hundreds of holiday gifts that you can post, and getting them off the internet and using them as opposed to using LinkedIn's built-in ones or Facebook's built-in ones, again, will help you stand out from the crowd. Now, today, the 13th, and it's Galentine's Day, International Condom Day, Internet Friends Day, National Cheddar Day, World Radio Day. But you know what? Today, there are more holidays than that. It's National Tortellini Day. It's National Football Hangover Day. It's National Clean Out Your Computer Day. It's Freelance Writers Appreciation Week. All kinds of holidays. It gives you an opportunity to start conversations with people. This is the fastest way for anybody to become a top earner in your business when you use LinkedIn. And it comes down to one thing: talking to people and asking questions. And the key word behind the success of every top earning network marketer or every top earning salesperson in any business is relationships. Relationships. Now, for those of you that are in boot camp, let me remind you that our first session of boot camp, Creating Your Profile, has been posted. It's up. Tomorrow night, it's Connect with Perfect Prospects. Thursday, it's Communicate and Qualify. And a week from tomorrow is Close the Sale. If you want to get ahead, you have last month, the January boot camp. And last month, we had an extra session, the daily routine of top earners. Now, in addition to this, one of your tools is a holiday calendar. Now, I showed the one that's on our website. Here's another calendar with all the holidays. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day, Library Lovers Day, National Organ Donors Day, National Ferris Wheel Day, National Cream-Filled Chocolate Day, National Sports Day. Look at all these holidays. National Gumdrop Day, National Almond Day, National Do a Grouch a Favor. Where do they get these? It doesn't matter. What matters is you have the opportunity to connect with people, to start conversations with people, following the scripts. You're all on your way to success that most people only dream about. People do business with people that they know, people that they like, and people that they trust. Tomorrow, I'm going to share with you some of the outrageous messages that these out of control network marketers are literally throwing all over Facebook and LinkedIn. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Now, it's easy to identify perfect prospects on LinkedIn from the information listed on their profile and their answers to some simple qualifying questions. You'll close more sales when you talk to the right qualified people. It's easy to identify perfect prospects. Knowing who's in your target audience and who you want to search for will determine who you want to connect with, who you want to talk to, and how you'll engage them in conversation. Talking to more of the right people will increase the number of people you'll enroll into your business. So, do you know why someone needs what you have? The key to using my strategies and scripts successfully and increasing your closing ratios is to use them with the right people. Closing more sales and enrolling more reps is less about selling and more about listening and solving problems. If your prospect doesn't have problems and doesn't feel like they need your product or want to get into a business, it's a waste of time and effort to talk to them. The reason most people fail in sales or network marketing and lose a lot of money and time is they try to sell their product or opportunity to the wrong people. You know so much about a person by looking at their profile. So you can't sell filet mignon at 2 cents a pound to a vegetarian. Easy to connect with the right people. It's based on your searching parameters. So what do they look like? They're active, they're positive, they share similar experiences, share similar interests, share similar values, and they've got a large circle of influence. Let me just take a look at who's here, because most people don't realize they're invisible. If people can't see you, if people can't see what you're doing, Nothing is going to happen. People need or want what you're selling. So these are the characteristics of a serious business builder. Passionate about your products, ambitious beyond their current circumstances, entrepreneurial, been successful at something, have a large circle of influence. Everyone on LinkedIn and Facebook created their profile for a reason. Their photo and cover, plus the information provided about themselves and their visible daily activity, makes it easy to pick the best prospects for your business. Prospects who'd be interested in your business and eager to talk about it. You're all familiar with my candy bowl filled with M&Ms and nuts. The green M&Ms represent people that are looking for a business. The orange M&Ms are recession victims, people looking for a way to make money and survive financially. The yellow M&Ms are unhappy network marketers. The blue M&Ms are active network marketers that are open to looking at your business. And finally, you got customers, people who would eagerly buy your products and could become business builders faster and later. The key to connecting with the right people, number one, is you need to make sure they're active. If they're not active, if they haven't been, they create a profile. A year later, they go away. They haven't been on LinkedIn or Facebook in 3 or 4 years. Nothing's going to happen. LinkedIn's going to make it easy. LinkedIn lets you put an open to work frame around your photo if you're looking for work. As a result, it's easy to pick out the people simply by looking at their profile and their picture, to know these people are looking for something and you've got a solution. All it takes is a few getting to know you messages back and forth, and here you are. If you know in advance by the contents of visible daily activity on someone's profile that they could be a perfect prospect for what you're selling, you qualify them by during a casual conversation, you're going to sell them more people and build your business faster. The more selective you are about the people you talk to, the more successful you're going to be. So how many people did you talk to today? How many people did you talk to last week? There is nothing to prevent you from talking to 10, 15, 20 people every single day. Every day. So the question is, do we want business builders or customers? Now, it's easy to identify a serious business builder. And it's just as easy to enroll a business builder as it is to enroll a new customer. Business builders love your products. They're entrepreneurial. They're ambitious. They want more out of life, and they've got a circle of influence. The customers love your products, use your products, need your products, and want your products. Your business grows faster with business builders. And our project launch script is for business builders. Now, the people on LinkedIn and Facebook that you want to talk to are going to fall into 3 categories. The people that you're already connected to and you actually know them, your warm market. The people that you're already connected to, but you don't know them at all. So even though you're directly connected, they're cold market. Except in reading their profile, you know all about them. And when they read your profile, they know all about you. And finally, the people that you're not connected to that you want to know, and that is the biggest group. There are now 910 million professionals on LinkedIn. Now, when most people join a network marketing company, they're taught an old school method of getting started. They're told to make a list of 100 people that they know, their warm market. Then they're provided with a script and encouraged to call everyone on the list and tell them about their new business. Well, the results for most people are often very discouraging. They're encouraged to keep going with the motivating sales slogan that you have to go through 100 no's to get a yes. So we're supposed to get excited. Every no is one step closer to a yes. And people that are professing this, people that are teaching this, are clueless as to the value of being on a social network, being on Facebook, being on LinkedIn, because you can pick out the people that are clear no's, and you could pick out the people that have a high probability that they'd be interested in what you're doing. So here's a concept. Instead of going for no, go for yes. Go for yes. Instead of going through 100 no's to get a yes, how about talking to 10 people and closing one? So what was your experience? Now, years ago, I discovered a better and a faster way to get started that eliminates the rejection that comes with the old school method. And it works better today than ever before. Today, you can help your new recruits make a few sales immediately on Facebook and LinkedIn before they make their warm market list and start making calls. Example, change your picture on Facebook. Change your picture. Step back and watch what happens. Some of the people that you would be calling to tell about your new business venture and probably get laughed at. Oh no, I can't believe you're doing another one of those pyramids. Instead, change your picture. And when that same person likes it, Betty, I'm glad you like my picture. You know, we haven't talked in a couple of years. What's new? How are things? How are you being affected by rising prices and inflation? You ask a question, 85% of the time, people will come back and ask you the same question. So Mary comes back and tells you that they're struggling. They need to make some extra money. She's thinking about getting a part-time job. And then she comes back and asks you what you do. So you follow one of our scripts. Mary, I've started an internet business that's generating enough side income, so I'm in good shape financially. Mary wants to know what it is. The dynamics of the conversation change completely, and you're doing it with just a Facebook page, just a LinkedIn page, period. Now, there's nothing that I just described here that you couldn't be doing right now. So we bring Mary into the business. And now we want to help Mary get started. So we open up her settings. We help make her more visible. And then she changes her picture. And so a number of people that she's connected to react and respond. She starts a conversation with them, and she ends up bringing 2 people into the business. And then you help her new recruits do the same. And before you ever pick up the telephone to call that warm market list, or if you've been in more than one network marketing company, you're in what they call the NFL club, the No Friends Left group. You've got a robust, enthusiastic business. All right. Now, let me scroll down and look to see who's here. I'm looking for new people. I know we have a lot of folks that are watching this that are new. Now, I don't see any new names here, so I'm going to fast forward past a lot of introductory information, okay? Which you already know about me. Gennady came to the United States to learn how to use Facebook to build a network marketing business. And before he got to me, he spent over $40,000 in all kinds of programs before he participated in one of my boot camps. Called me up, said, listen, I'd love for you to coach me. So we came to Florida. We spent 3 days together. And then I helped him set up for his team a boot camp for Facebook in Poland. And it was a lot of fun. I don't speak Polish. I got this from him 2 weeks after boot camp. I want to share with you the incredible results after taking part in the first Polish boot camp. He's in the industry for more than 20 years, and he never saw such numbers. In the last 2 weeks, I've enrolled in my business 57 new people. All of them are my frontline partners. 57 in 2 weeks. That's 4 people a day. All of them are my frontline partners. I plan to do it after 6 months. I can't believe it happened. My team started to duplicate me. And his team did duplicate. Can you imagine 4 of my frontline partners that joined the first Polish boot camp? And you know what? 2 of them just beat their life records. Each of them is sponsoring more than 20 people for their team in 1 week. That's what we were looking for. Simple and easy to duplicate. All my team is going to the next boot camp. I knew the Max method is really good. I didn't expect it to be so good. Well, Gennady and his wife rose to the top of a company in something like 11 months. They were making literally $60,000 a month. And then something happened and they had to leave. So they went to Zija, another company, and they reached the diamond rank in 73 days. And everybody that they brought in had no network marketing experience. They would do a Facebook Live broadcast. In 1 hour, they had 5,200 people that watched it. Over 300 of them were interested in knowing more about the business because it's all about talking to people. In 180 days, they were at the double diamond level. They flew to Orlando. Zija was having a big event in Orlando and in Vegas. I was doing trainings at both. So I had the opportunity to reconnect with them and all of the leaders that they brought with them. You want to be a top earner in your business, make sure that your leaders participate in events. How did they break records? They talked to the people that responded to their activity. Steven's in New Zealand. Since we started working together, he enrolled 10 people. He never in 10 years found anything that was this fast and this easy to do. And I hear this all the time. I wish I found you 4 years ago. Patty was ready to write off this person off, and you showed me how with 1 question to turn it around. Now I've got an awesome candidate for my Oxygenics business. Her husband's a chiropractor. Now she's interested in doing business with me. Followed up with, I'm over the moon. I have another solid lead with a top earner in another company who's open to hearing more about my business. Robin, use your 4C strategies, enroll 5 people and rank advanced. And my business with 2 new marketing execs who also enrolled 5 people. All I can tell you, folks, is this works. It's not what works in network marketing, it's what duplicates. Bring somebody into business on Monday. By Wednesday, they're bringing in their friends. By Friday, they're bringing in their friends. Now, I have shared with you Dan's story. And there's a follow-up to what you heard about Dan. To recap, Dan was building a Melaleuca business. He was sponsored by one of the top earners in the company, and then the guy dies. So he's an orphan. Instead, he decided to put his energy and effort into building his soft wash franchise cleaning business. This is what happened.
And I have to tell you, I love when former students come back. So we're broadcasting it right here. So I want to open this up, and I'm going to bring up Dan. And everybody's got a story. Dan has an amazing one. I just want to.
Hi, Max.
Hey, Dan, it's nice to see you.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing is the question.
Living the dream life. That's all I can say. It's amazing. It's amazing. Beyond amazing. My business has exploded, and we're just growing in leaps and bounds. We've got our biggest problem is getting enough people and equipment. And as you know, I use your principles outside of network marketing, but they're awesome in any walk of life.
I remember last year you made the comment that you were struggling financially to where you couldn't even put tires on your car.
That's true. That's true. And now we have 5 work vehicles, 5 drones. We in the process of buying another one, and we buy everything with cash.
So what advice would you give anybody that was listening to you? And
I would say, it's all a numbers game, but at the same time, the numbers can be slanted in your favor. And that's what I think your process did for me, was slanted the numbers in my favor. I learned who to contact and how to contact the right people. And I was building a network marketing company, and I stopped just because I got kind of sideswiped when my sponsor died. And Jason was, just a great guy, and he just kind of really set me back. But I was also using these in my personal business, and it just started taking off because of the contacts I was making. I was making local contacts, and just started, it's taken off. We just signed on to clean over 1,000 Pizza Huts. We are cleaning water towers and just things that I never would have imagined. And just the way it's all happened was really just because of making contacts, just expanding my network, contacting people in my area, and contacting people outside of my area with the companies and the people I wanted to work with, and learning who those people were and how to message them. That was the thing that, knowing who to talk to is 1/4 of the bat. I think it's about 1/4 of it. It's knowing how to talk to people. That's the hardest part. Knowing what to say and knowing how to get that conversation going and keeping it going, and to the point where to be able to say, okay, not right now for this person. They're focused on other things, but just knowing. I've had people that I talked to, and I realized that the conversation wasn't going where I wanted it to, and it was a not right now. But you know what? We've come back and talked to those people again, and just in keeping up with little messages like how's happy birthday, and I've had people just say, oh hey, yeah, thank you, and you know what, I want to talk to you. I'm keeping up, and those little things matter, and building that relationship. Relationships have meant everything.
Yeah, it's all about relationships. Let me ask you, what was the biggest thing that you got from me when we were working in my coaching program?
How to talk to people.
That's right.
Talk to people. Being able to and responding in a timely manner, but not being like a vulture and not being on top of people. I still get messages every day from vultures, people that make me feel like they're vultures. And I know they're just trying to build their business, but they shoot me messages, blind messages, about telling me all about their business and how great it is and how much I could earn and all that stuff. And they don't even, and that's the very first message they send me. And you know what? I usually block them because, to me, they're just, they're not out there talking to people to work with people. For them, it's just, they just want the money. And I've learned, help enough other people get what they want, and you get everything you could ever want.
Yeah.
And it's so true. It is the most truest thing I've ever heard. And I didn't know it at the time because it was all about me. Because I need was my issue. I need. I was in a need and not in a helping other people. It was all about me and what I need.
Well, that's understandable when you know you need tires on your car and you can't afford it. But again, just making that little shift in your mindset, knowing that you're gonna feel the need, it's coming.
Exactly.
It's coming.
I was just gonna say that last time I talked to you, I figured we'd do $250,000. You know, we're gonna surpass $2 million this year. That's a humongous jump, and we can't keep up.
Well, I'm glad I played a small part in it.
You know what? I got a couple sales guys coming online soon, and I've been talking to them, talking to my partners about just saying, look, you know, I know what your camp's about, and I know that it's, you know, what it's tailored to, but I'm thinking about sending them through your program just so that they learn how to talk to people the right way.
No, what I was gonna say is, how many salespeople are you bringing on?
Well, we've got one person on now. We're looking at bringing on 2 more.
Okay, I'll talk to you about that. And
Now, one of the things that I just want to clarify, how did he get 1,000 Pizza Huts? He connected with a franchise owner, a man who had 1,000 Pizza Huts. It's like connecting with a network marketing leader. If you have any idea who you're looking for, who you want to talk to, their way to talk to on LinkedIn. You know, when I first started to teach this, most of the people that I worked with were part-time network marketers. They had a full-time job. End result, they would take what they learned and they knew who would be great prospects. And they applied it for their full-time business too. LinkedIn is the best social network. I'm going to skip this because you're all familiar with this already. I want to get to the new stuff. So all you need is a LinkedIn profile, Facebook profile, LinkedIn phone app, Facebook phone app, and an hour or 2 a day. Easy to connect with perfect prospects. By Labor Day, by September, LinkedIn will have 1 billion users. Facebook's up to 2.96 billion, but everybody's identifiable. LinkedIn has members in over 200 countries and territories. The 2 top countries are the United States, followed by India. And LinkedIn's no longer a secret. Millions of marketers are rushing to join every month, and they have forced LinkedIn to make some serious changes. You can connect with targeted professionals. The keyword search, the advanced search, the notifications allow you to identify perfect prospects, people looking for an opportunity, and follow their activity. The live chat lets you talk to people, so you know what your prospects are doing and when they're doing it. You got a direct link to YouTube. You got a direct link to Twitter. The smartphone app has video features, so you can make videos and post them on LinkedIn. Of course, we got LinkedIn Live, and now LinkedIn has their own meetings, their own Zoom feature. 910 million users every day. There are new people popping on LinkedIn every week, 2 million. Every month, 10 million new profiles are being added. LinkedIn is going to become your favorite social network, I guarantee it. And you can build your business in an hour a day, but nobody says you have to just spend an hour. And the more you get on LinkedIn, the more you're going to use it. So your success on LinkedIn is going to depend on a number of factors. Optimizing your profile so it can be found in everyone's search results. Adjusting your profile settings so people can see the important details. understanding the dynamic use of LinkedIn and how people communicate with others, positioning yourself as an authority within your niche market and industry, creating effective lead generation methods that turn prospects to business builders, influencing your audience with effective posting, efficiently qualifying your prospects to increase your closing ratio. Now, with my new tactics, scripts, and strategies, you'll beat your competition to connecting with the hottest prospects, produce immediate results and faster enrollments, position yourself as an authority to everyone in your niche market, ensure you'll be chosen over your competitors, and enroll experienced leaders and many more new reps. And duplicate the process with everyone on your team. Facebook and LinkedIn are like two big bowls of candy. Let me check the chat window. Okay, Aaron must have gotten here late, so you didn't see where the celebrations tab is. So from your home page, you go over to your network. And right below your invitations, celebration. Now, if any of you don't have it, please let me know. Let me know if you don't have it. I thought everybody would have it by now, but apparently it's not the case. But look at this. Looking for opportunities. $1,830,000 people. So Jackie doesn't have it. Okay. Shirley doesn't have it. Michael doesn't have it. It's coming. It's coming. The more people, the more active you are. And there's no timetable. One morning you'll go over to LinkedIn and it'll be there. But to be able to connect with people. And what's fascinating, I have no idea who this is. And I'm trying to find somebody. Let's come down here who is. Okay. So here's somebody that is having a birthday. that I've never talked to. Now, I've been connected to her since 2013. Ten years. Never talked to her. She's having a birthday. You're gonna be blown away by the people that you're connected to that you've never talked to. Never talked to. I've been connected to him since August the 14th of 2020. All of you, when you go in there and you take a look, you're not going to believe it. How many people you're connected to that are really great prospects for your business, but you haven't talked to them. The most important part of LinkedIn, the ability to connect with people. I have to tell you, 27 years. I've never seen anything like this. Now, you know, on Facebook, you can go ahead and you can see the people that are having a birthday. 2 years. In advance. I'm sorry, 2 months in advance. So it's all about you deciding who you're going to talk to. Don, it's nice to see you. You are going to love that new feature. Absolutely going to love it. It makes the whole process easier. It's giving you literally another reason, another excuse to talk to people. Only, I want you to think about this. When you're creating your page and when you're setting that new business up to describe your network marketing venture, you're literally creating a new business. So LinkedIn treats it like a job change. So starting something new comes up here. I was working with Sarah over the weekend. We created a new position. It's an opportunity to talk. Same thing with the birthdays. For those of you that have been in your business for a while, just change a date. Just change a date. And what happens? You got an anniversary. And Annie, yes, a Sales Navigator is available to people in Australia. Now, like I said, Facebook and LinkedIn are like two big bowls of candy, but LinkedIn is the better choice. Now, we have some training options available. For those of you that are in boot camp or want to pick up the pace, you can participate in our 90-day boot camp challenge. I'm going to put these in the chat. Participate in boot camps for the next 3 months. Next, if you haven't registered for boot camp yet, go to maxsteingart.com/bootcamp. Use the promo code Big Deal, and you can participate for $98. And remember, you'll also have the recorded sessions for January's boot camp. For those of you that have aspirations to become top earners, take our retreat combo. Register for the February boot camp and participate in our 3-day top earner retreat. Now, let me take one last look and see who's here. So here it is. Today is the 13th, tomorrow is the 14th. We're halfway through the month of February. How are you doing so far? For those of you that are in boot camp, tomorrow night we have our second session. You got to remember that these live daily Ask Max sessions are here to help. The retreat, 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Over 3 days, we're going to teach you what the top earners in network marketing know but never talk about. Nancy came out of the retreat. I signed up 41 customers and 1 business builder in 5 days. Following your boot camp retreat, next month, I sign up 62 more customers, 2 more business builders. This is an advanced training. This is not about creating your profile and searching for people. And one of my business builders acquired 59 customers. Tiana came out of the retreat, signed up 6 people over the weekend. Tom Martin came out of the retreat, made 1 post, had 20 people respond, spoke to 13 of them, signed up 4. And Todd, using the strategies for enrolling whales, enrolled 3 of them in a row. They're all heading down the same road. And again, it just took Matthew. And I have to tell you, for those of you that watched Matthew during our sessions, I know some of you thought maybe he'd never get it because he was all over the map. He was not following the scripts. And his big aha moment, because he's in law enforcement, we compared the scripts to the Miranda rights statement that you have to make when you're talking to a potential criminal about arresting them. And that was it. That put the whole thing together for him. So I don't know what it's going to take to put it together for you. I don't know what it's going to take, but everybody gets it. Everybody gets it. Until next time, we have an Ask Max session tomorrow at 9:30 East Coast time. We have one at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, East Coast time. And then boot camp starts tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. For those of you just for those of you that want information on private coaching, just type coaching and put your phone number in the chat window, and one of my staff members will reach out to you. Folks, this is going to be your year. This is going to be a year you take your business to the next level. You are welcome. We'll catch up with you tomorrow.